Oh my goodness, Chit Chat Kit Kat. What a day today is. I went to the grocery store and this guy comes up to me looking quite homeless. And he's, you know, you could see he's alcoholic. He's got his nose all banged up. I don't know whether he was in a fight or he face planted, but he's all scraped up. He's got like 3 teeth in his head. And he comes up to me and he goes, "You have a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Oh, I see you. I've seen you on there before. I've seen you a few times on there before." And he told me, "Yes, I'm driving. I've got a suspended license. So I stay here because they don't check his car. He's got no insurance. His car's not registered. He's on a suspended license, and you can see he's a drinker." And I'm just going, oh, Lord. But he said, yeah, he stays in this area because the police just don't check it. So anyway, I was just like, oh, my Lord. So what is this? I ordered this from Walmart. Now, I guess they had these fake Birkin bags. They were called Workin, and they were leather and stuff. This is not leather. It's by Dacian, and it looks like a Birkin bag, but it's made out of plastic, you know, fake leather, plastic stuff. And I said, you know what? This is great because it's, I like the look of it. Now, it's way larger than a bag I would normally use. But this is great if you are, you know, going out and you want to carry a bunch of stuff. Oh, it does have another type of a, what is this? I don't know what it, oh, okay. But it doesn't look bad. And I mean, if you're going out and you've got a bunch of stuff to carry, I think it's good like a tote bag or something like that if I'm going shopping and stuff and it's raining out and you don't want to get a good leather bag ruined. This would be a good thing to have. So yeah, I'm happy with this. It's got the, I like the Birkin style, okay? In a way, but they're just, you know, larger than what I would normally carry. I don't usually carry large bags unless I'm doing shopping and stuff and I want to, you know, just have a bag to carry it in. Then I would take something larger like this. But normally I don't carry a big bag. But what I did order is the gypsière, is that what the way you call it? It's kind of like the Birkin style with the, you know, with these type of things and the little lock and stuff. But they're not nearly as large, and they are, see, open this up. It's got these things to keep it. Oh, it's got a little, like a little extra pouch for in here. Okay. Not bad. It's got pockets in it as well. I don't know if I can show you in here. It's got the center pocket, one here and one on the other side as well. And it has a carrying strap as well. And it smells like plastic. So it's not really a scent that you're going to love, but I do like that it's got this longer handle with it. And then here you can use this as a cosmetic bag or something like that. Little pocket here. It's kind of cool. Extra one here. So it's got plenty of compartments for these things. Okay. So I'm going to stick that in here. But yeah. For plastic and stuff, it doesn't look bad. I don't know, it's a big bag. It's a big Berkey. Excuse me. My thing here. Look at this. But anyway, yeah, I figured this is good when it's really raining out and you don't want to take a good handbag out. Or you want to go shopping and you want to have like a tote bag. That'll work great. So that was today. I mean, just odd, you know, this guy comes up and I figured he's going to ask for money, you know. He didn't, but then I saw him when I was leaving. I saw him across the way, you know, looking for money and stuff. But I just told him, well, I hope you get your license reinstated and you can get your car and stuff, you know, taken care of. Look at these two. They're in their other sweaters, new sweaters today. Mr. Mickey in his blue. He's pretty in blue. Are you handsome in blue, Mr. Mickey? You are. Yes, you're handsome in blue. And Miss Lily says, I'm really pretty in my lilac. I got lilac sweater. Look how pretty it is. I'm a pretty little girl in the lilac sweater today. I am. So, oh my goodness. So, yeah, I've got these two. Yeah. I had to go, they were out of their treats that they usually get in the morning, so I wanted to go get that. I had to get provisions, milk and meat. You know, in the grocery store, the meat section, the beef was, I mean, bare. So I bought 2 packs of meat because, I mean, I asked her what happened. They go, well, we're ordering and they're not sending it. So you might want to check out your meat market, especially if you eat beef, and maybe buy a little extra if it's like here. I mean, the shelves were bare. And the milk as well. I couldn't get my normal grass-fed milk today. They just didn't have it. So the milk shelves were pretty bare, and the meat was pretty bare. So, yeah, that wasn't fabulous. Anyway, on that note, we'll leave that here. My bag that I did buy is at the Authenticators up in Las Vegas, so I'm waiting for that to show up. I finally did buy a really nice bag because I really like this style and I found one for a decent rate. So, yeah. My other bag I've just been dragging around with it forever. I know a lot of women have all these bags, lots and lots of bags. I don't. Now, I do have one over here that is, what is it? Alligator, crocodile or something. And I bought it online a while ago. It's an older bag, okay? It's like a vintage bag, but it's nicely done. It's the inside of it is leather as well. And it's got, when you close it, it's got some magnetic closures on it, which is pretty good. Here's your lid. I can't believe they actually even send you a dust cover for this thing, for your plastic bag. Yes, I'm so proud of my plastic bag here. But, woo, I'll be glad when that plastic smell goes, because it's really strong. But you can order these. You can actually order a genuine Hermes bag through Walmart. I was shocked. I was shocked. You can actually order designer bags now through Wally World. I mean, I don't think there are any new ones. I think they're resell. But look it up. I was like, somebody said that, and I was like, no, there's no way. And I looked it up, and yeah, Birkin, yeah. Designer bags on Walmart. But just like, so yeah, there's a lot of crazy things out there now. But yeah, they do have a huge store. I forget if it's in LA or if it's in San Diego. It's in California, but again, they carry all these resale bags. I mean, hundreds and hundreds. I would like to go in there to look and see, what they have. And I have been looking at the Hermes site, and they got the new bag for the one that I like. I like also the Evelyn, but it's hard to catch it, when they actually are presenting one for sale. I mean, you got to be right there immediately to get it, because unfortunately they're selling for double the price than what you can get at an Hermes store. Yeah. So I keep trying to look there, but I did miss it. They did have some new ones that just came up, but I wasn't thrilled with the color of what they were anyway. But I see that once in a while they do put something up there. The Evelyn, not the Birkin or the Kelly or any of those, they're not going up on the Hermes, store site, which is fine, because I don't want a Kelly and I don't want a Birkin. I don't want the real expensive bags. But I do love the Hermes brand. I do like that. And I would like to get like the Evelyn, the smaller size of the Evelyn. But again, they're hard to come by. So, we'll see. I think if you go to a regular Hermes store, you could buy the Evelyn. You just can't get offered up like a Birkin or a Kelly, any of those, which is fine, because like I said, I'm not interested in any of those anyway. The only one I'm kind of interested in is maybe the Evelyn. And I do like the Gypsier. I think that's the way. Is that the way you say Gypsier? That bag. It's kind of take off a little bit on the Birkin. It's smaller. It's a crossbody bag, and it's just more relaxed, because I don't like usually the regular type of a heavily constructed bag. And I'm kind of like the original Birkin user. I use my bags. I throw them around. I don't, keep them on a shelf pristine, If I get something, I'm going to use it. I'm not going to, again, keep it pristine or anything like that. Just, no, just not. So anyway, that was my day today. Miss Lily's giving me the side-eye because I still have my drink, so we didn't go today. So I'm kind of getting the side-eye from Miss Lily over there. Now, they did get goodies. Like I said, they did get one that they were out of that they usually get in the morning, so they did get that today. But, yeah. Hi, Miss Lily. You're so pretty in your little lavender sweater. You are. That's a nice color for you, Miss Lily. It's very feminine. Yeah, you look very feminine today. You do. You just look really girly today. I like the lavender on her. The lavender's cute. Yeah. And Mr. Mickey's wearing the bright blue today. He said, I am. So good, puppies. Anyway, I'm thinking about going out to LA again. I haven't been there in quite some time. I used to live over in LA, West Hollywood area. And I really did like living there. It was one of my favorite places. I had a little studio apartment just backed up next to the that great big park there in Los Feliz area. I lived in Los Feliz, and I really did love it. I think it was one of my favorite places I've ever lived, and it was the smallest place I've ever had, but I absolutely loved it. But the first day I got there, first evening, I saw this, animal running through the thing, and I thought it was, why is somebody letting their dog out running? It was a coyote. A coyote. And I go, wait a minute, there can't be coyotes in Los Angeles. Yeah, well, it was a coyote. Because was right next to the park there. I forget the name of the park. But yeah, it's where I was living was in Los Feliz and right backed up next to that great part of that great big park. And then another thing I saw when I was coming home one evening, this big fat skunk was waddling down the road. He was just waddling. Yeah, just take your time. I'm willing to wait. Waddling down the road. So, when I moved there, I was really shocked to see wildlife down in that area. That was just crazy. But I do miss my old hangout. I would hang out at Earth Cafe all the time, and it was my favorite place. I didn't go up to Rodeo Drive very often, once in a while, but it was just a little too she, nose in the air, she stuff. And that's not my thing. I like to hang out more where we had, a lot, the musicians would hang out there, and, I met more people there that were a little more down to earth. Yeah. Like, what was his name? Leslie, the short. He was so funny. He's so gay. In regular life, he was just like he was on the show. He was behind me one time at Earth, and he goes, well, hello, pretty lady. How are you? He was so funny, so down to earth, but just, really, gay. Yeah, he was great. He was a lot of fun. But yeah, living there, I run into a lot of people. Most of them were really pretty down to earth. And then, of course, there were a few that are just, thought they were, just too important. Yeah, okay, whatever. But it is one of my favorite hangouts because it's a lot of people that go there, and that particular one are more artistic type people, in the arts in some way, shape, or form, whether it's musicians or actors or, artisans. And then when I lived there, I wore more, more fancy type things. I used to buy things at, what was it, lady, I forget her name now. I'll have to see if she's still there. But she would dress a lot of musicians and things, and I would buy a lot of that type of clothing and stuff. Here I don't dress up so much because Las Cruces. I mean, what are you going to say? Nothing to dress up for here. So usually here I'm wearing jeans and just, some sort of a, but I don't really dress up too much here. Well, except for my jewelry. I like my jewelry. I still wear that. But as far as, really dressing, I don't usually. Just because nobody dresses here. This is not like, being up like in Santa Fe or, a bigger city or something where you have more fashionable type stuff. Yeah, no, not here. It's not like Fort Lauderdale or something like that, This is a whole different animal out here. It was just, but that's okay. I don't mind it. It's a slower pace, and like I said, if I want to go do something like that, I have to go back to like Los Angeles, which I'm thinking about doing. Like I said, I miss hanging out at Earth Cafe, and I want to go there. They make the very best food at Earth Cafe. At least they used to when I lived there. I don't know about now. But they would make a fabulous Caesar salad. And they have a, is it the vegetarian chili? Really, really good. The best. So I've been kind of craving that. So I'm thinking about maybe, pretty soon taking off and spending a week or so maybe up by that area. Because I just, I miss it there. If I could afford to live there, I would. But I couldn't afford a closet there anymore. I hate to think what my little studio apartment I had up there in Los Feliz goes for now. Maybe I'll look it up and just see what they say. I'm sure that it's going for yay beaucoup money now because things have just gotten crazy. Things have just gotten really crazy. But I do love West Hollywood. It's, I'm more of a California person, okay? I grew up in San Bruno where they have YouTube now. Yeah. YouTube is now in San Bruno. You can't believe it. So I grew up mainly a lot of my most formative years, I would say I lived in California. Yeah, I lived in Half Moon Bay. I've lived in Pacifica, San Bruno, Millbrae, San Francisco, LA, Los Feliz, West Hollywood, you know. So that's where I spent most of my time. So I really do, you know, miss that type of a energy. It's very different than here for sure. And I do miss it. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. Look and see what's on YouTube, what they're talking about now, and the craziness that's happening. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that guy prosecuted for the murder of that lady. She was in her 30s, in the prime of her life, and she gets killed. It's just crazy. And then the cover-up they're trying to do with it is beyond. It's beyond. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.